4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm sure I'm streaming by now, and I have a meeting coming up in 15 minutes, which means I have to wrap this up in 10. But I am going to quickly try and do something that I probably should have done in the last video, which is to take this crawl capability and to build that right into pipulate. So crawling is a function of pipulate, which I remember I have in this tab here. And just like we added the SERP grabbing capabilities, and you remember we just added the num argument in a prior video, I will be adding a crawl function. And it'll take as its input site and a colon, because that's how these things work in Python. And now I'll be taking the code from here. Now it's not very much. I know I import requests already. I may import beautiful soup here. Let's go to the top of the document and then do a search on beautiful. No, I don't. So I'll do that right about here. Whoops. Okay, don't like that location. I'll put it here. Looks beautiful there. So, beautiful soup is now part of pipulate. It's getting heavier and heavier weight, going against my very own advice. And I'll check if I'm doing URL parse and URL join. But those are the two I need. GG, URL parse, nope, URL join. Oh yeah, very interesting. I don't. So I will copy this guy here, go over here, and add yet another thing to import. And I might distribute these imports into functions, but it's against PEP8, and I like to abide by PEP8. But at any rate, now I've got those two items that I need on the import importing, and these all then become the function, and the return value is just the value of this here. And this is so ridiculously simple now that r equals request get site. The only thing worth copying is this block here. Copy, and we go over here, and G, I guess it's semi brings me back through my edit buffer without actually doing anything. So I'm where I was. I hit the escape cage to get out of insert mode, just in case I was in it. Set paste to overcome some funky line wrapping stuff that would happen otherwise. Shift V, up arrow, shift right bracket, right pointy bracket. I believe I used the same terminology, site, shift 8. Yeah, there it is. So this is actually just lacking a return command and tries and stuff, but hey, who needs tries, unit testing and all that when you can just return something you assume you are holding successfully in memory. And there, pipulate.crawl, feed it a URL, valid one, because there's no checking, and it'll return you the links it finds on that page. Let's try that. I save that, I go over here. Now, if you recall, I have a piece of code that is, I'm sure I used it on the last one, which is, the way I load pipulate in memory while doing development work to overcome any pip install stuff that may have occurred that gets out of sync with recent okay, expected and invented block. Oh, that's something I just did in pipulate. Yeah, okay. expected an indented block. I am sure I inserted tabs. That's what happens here. I lost my keyboard control over Vim. It's always a pain. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to X out of that. Painful. I can recycle this one. I might use that for later. I'll just fire up a new Ubuntu terminal. cd Python SEO. And I'll try vimming that same file. Oh no, this is my pipulate. So I just type pipulate, abort, I'm in that directory now, remove, dot, underscore, because I know that's sitting there because of that old file. And then that file, the visible version of it, and G semicolon, bring me back to my work. Oh, none of it stuck, did it? Okay, well, we pick it up again from over here. From this is the only thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the actual fetch of the file. I guess it's for the best. Set paste mode, insert mode, paste for the operating system, Shift V, move all that stuff over. That was nagging at me a little bit. I gotta really wrap up because my call's about to start, but I can do this. R equals requests.get site. Here's, and then we return links. Links to. I save that. I do a search for \t's. I find the problem I knew I was going to find there, and I'll just do the real quick and easy solution. There's a better one that has to do with expand tabs, but no more \t's. Now that will import over here without causing that error. That was because tabs got in the document. Okay, now I can just jump right to, links equals pipulate.crawl, and I guess for consistency's sake, use that again. See, I almost put in an extra quote. Links. Okay, well, there we go. It's built into Pipulate, the one-page crawl function. I'll bring to you other exciting developments as I actually use that in combination with persistence and the SERPs and to do some really clever stuff and show you why Pipulate is indeed a tool, a free and open source tool for SEO. And why it never looks that way, but how these are all the parts you glue together creatively to do some superior SEO kung fu with Python. Thanks for joining me. Hope to stream again soon, and don't forget to follow. Well, you know what? I won't cheat you out of a git commit. Right. Drop into the shell. That's Pipulate, so that's, I think, worth releasing. Git commit crawl now included. Git push. That's now up on GitHub. cd .. then setup.py version 3.52. Right, quit, release, and that shall now also be up on PyPI. And as soon as that's done, I am now able to wrap up the stream and go hop onto my call with some really cool stuff to demonstrate. Thanks for joining me. Hope to stream with you again soon. Don't forget to follow.